Patrice Hall-Pringle, and I am doing a persuasive speech on breast milk versus formula. Here we go. Breast is best. Breast milk is the best milk for your baby. The benefits for breastfeeding are beyond just nutrition. Breast milk contains all types of vitamins and nutrients for your baby. American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that breastfeeding in the first 6 months is crucial. Mothers choose formula over breast milk more consistently in this generation, but breast milk is the better option for many different reasons. Today I will explain to you the problems with choosing formula rather than breast milk, possible solutions to help mothers become more comfortable with breastfeeding, and why it is important to breastfeed. The first things you need to know are some facts about formula and some of the problems with choosing formula rather than breast milk. Most of the attempts to create formula were disastrous in the mid-1800s. In 1867, they analyzed breast milk to attempt to create a substitute. First formula created had wheat and malt flour mixed with cow milk, mixed with bicarbonate of potash. Bicarbonate is a salt of carbonic acid containing the HCO3 -1 group, and acid carbonate as sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, and potash is potassium carbonate, especially the crude, impure form obtained from wood ashes. Starting in the 1950s, the world embraced artificial infant formula. In 1951, the first non-powdered infant formula hit the shelves and quickly became popular. There has been a couple of recalls that have happened with each brand of formula. In 2012, Gerber recalls Good Start Gentle Infant Formula for a bad odor by the FDA. Just imagine opening a can of formula for your child and it having a rank smell. Personally, I don't know what I would do. Also, in 2012, they had a recall with Enfamil because a third baby tested positive for an infection that killed another child. According to parenting.com, a certain batch of Similac was voluntarily recalled due to the possibility of a small beetle being present in formula. In breast milk, you don't have to worry about infections, rank smells, or bugs because it is naturally coming out of you. Another fact about formula is that it's more expensive. According to Breastfeeding Center of Ann Arbor, formula for the first month it can cost anywhere from $49.50 and $99. The estimate for the whole year, you spend $1,138.20 and $1,188, according to Breastfeeding Center of Ann Arbor. Along with buying the formula, the supplies, the continued formula feeding costs a lot as well. You will need supplies like bottles, bottle cleaners, and sterilized water, which is recommended. Now that you know some of the problems that come with choosing formula, now I will explain some of the solutions to help more mothers be comfortable with breastfeeding. Maintaining breastfeeding is not an easy task, but it is well worth it. In order to maintain the lifestyle of breastfeeding and producing a good amount of breast milk, you have to learn some things that pertain to latching and position in the most controversial topic, public feedings. People who breastfeed have a huge support network. They can get a lactation coach, whom will physically watch you nurse your baby and give you tips on how to properly nurse. I myself just had a newborn, January 13th, and I had to get a lactation coach to help me breastfeed. According to parents.com, the first step to a good breastfeeding latch, you need to do your homework. For example, take a breastfeeding class or go to La Leche League international meetings. There are signs that confirm a good latch according to AmericanPregnancy.org. such as ears wiggle, cheeks are rounded, and chin is touching your breast, and baby and discomfort ends as soon as baby is latched properly. Different positions to hold the baby in such as cross cradle hold, football hold, and sideline. Public feedings are a challenge. I myself have yet to overcome this challenge because I am so self-conscious and don't want people to judge me. I have recently done some research which has pretty much put my mind to ease when it comes to public feedings. According to ParentMinds.com, breastfeeding is legal in all 50 states, and in 45 you can breastfeed anywhere. Target supports in-store nursing for customers. 42 states have laws that protect women's right to breastfeed in public. Milk production is natural and controlled by the amount the baby drinks, how the mother eats, and how often the mother pumps if needed. You can actually mess up your milk supply, unfortunately, but there are many ways to help you increase it again, such as pumping more often, eating particular foods, and drinking plenty of water. Some of the foods that you can eat to increase your milk supply are oatmeal, spinach, apricots, and many other things. People need to understand that breast milk is extremely important to the baby and is used more than just nutrients. I believe that breast milk is natural, so you don't have to worry about finding anything in your milk. Breastfeeding forms a bond between mother and child, and breastfeeding is beneficial to the mother. Breast milk is full of nutrients and is natural. It contains active, infection-fighting white blood cells and natural chemicals that give increased protection against infections. It helps prevent SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Breast milk is easily digested and decreases baby risk of obesity in the future. It has a perfect proportion of nutrients that your baby needs, such as protein, carbohydrates, fat, and calcium, as well as changes to what the baby needs if mom gets sick. Breastfeeding forms a bond between mother and child. According to Linda Folden Palmer, DC, breastfeeding is designed to be much more than just providing food. It is a time for nursing, a time for comfort, and nurturing. This is a time for studying and memorizing each other's faces, for speaking or singing to your baby, and developing her trust in nonverbal communication. Sucking promotes sleep, relieves pain, and soothes baby. According to Veronica Tingzon, IBCLC, RLC, there are feel-good hormones exuded from breastfeeding. Oxytocin and prolactin will help you to love your baby in a way you never knew you could love. This bond lasts a lifetime. Skin to skin is a baby's early language. Also has been found to help preemies pick up as much as 50% more weight than others. Co-sleeping is great for bonding and makes breastfeeding easier. Mothers won't have to get up in the middle of the night and go downstairs to warm up or make a bottle. Breastfeeding is also beneficial to mother outside of just being a food producer for the baby. Breastfeeding helps new mothers lose weight faster, burns up to 400 to 500 extra calories daily. Lactation amenorrhea method, LAM, is documented as a contraceptive method, which is 98 to 99% prevention of pregnancy in the first 6 months. When going out with baby, you burn less supplies, just bring the breast. At night, when having to feed baby, it's much easier just lying next to baby and putting him or her on the breast. It helps return the uterus back to regular size more quickly and reduces postpartum bleeding. Breastfeeding is definitely cheaper. Today, I explained to you the problems with choosing formula rather than breast milk, possible solutions to help mothers become more comfortable with breastfeeding, and why it is important to breastfeed. Mothers choose formula over breast milk more consistently in this generation, but breast milk is the better option for many different reasons. Breastfeeding has been the two methods that is the most recommended by doctors. From experience, hospitals call themselves baby-friendly. So they don't give you a pacifier or bottle. By looking at all of the research done by researchers, breast milk is the better option. Also, as said by many mothers, those who are pro-breastfeeding, breast is best.